Friday the 13th, Cherie and I just did a little dancing over the fire, symbolically.
Fire under our feet.
Fire under our feet.
Feel it in my heartbeat.
So I saw a tree with the number 18 and the whirling rainbow, which
Nice.
speaks of the prophecy as number 18. Unity, wholeness achieved. The whirling rainbow woman comes from all four directions and curves like a swastika, covering all directions. The outside of the sacred circle is protected by another whirling rainbow woman bending her body in the space below, creating a cup shape to catch the rain and protect the circle. Without the rain, the three sisters will die and the people will not be fed. Whirling rainbow is a promise of peace among all nations and all people. Stresses equality and opposes the idea that a superior race that would control or conquer other races. The rainbow race brings peace through the understanding that all races are one. The unity of all colors, all creeds, working together for the good of the whole is the idea that's embodied in the rainbow or the whirling rainbow. So Jamie Sands, when she lived in Mexico and worked with the grandmothers, the Dreamtime Buffalo Society, or Sisterhood, had many prophecies derived from seers and dreamers that had come down from the ages. The prophecy of the whirling rainbow was very specific. When the time of the white buffalo approaches, the third generation of the white eyes, the children will grow their hair and speak of love as the healer of children of earth. These children will seek new ways of understanding themselves and others. They will wear feathers and beads and paint their faces. They will seek the elders of the red race and drink of their wisdom. These white-eyed children will be a sign that the ancestors are returning in white bodies, but are red on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
They will learn to walk the Earth Mother in balance again and reform the ideas of the white chiefs. These children will be tested as they were when they were red ancestors by unnatural substances like firewater, to see if they can remain on the sacred path. The generation of flower children have moved through this part of the prophecy, and some have remained on the sacred path. Others were lost for a while and are now returning to the natural way of being. Some were disillusioned and have forgotten the high ideals that gave them life when their hearts were young. But others are still waking up and quickening into remembering. After a time when the buffalo returned, the generation following the flower children would see the dawning of the fifth world of peace. Grandmother Cece called the beginning of the fifth world the wobbly pony. On not being born, would try to use its legs. She said that the wobble would be felt by the Earth Mother and changes would occur in the soil and waters. Inside children of Earth, the wobble would create rolling emotions and feelings that would bring the quickening and the remembering. Colorful dreams would be brought into the sleep time and dreamtime dreams of these newborn warriors of the rainbow, and they would begin to learn to walk in balance. The changes in our Earth Mother would create fear in her children, which would later lead to the understanding and unity of one planet, one people. So she says, I wanted to ask so many questions about how, when, where, why. I wanted to know details, details, details. I was 22 and very impatient, but I kept my silence so she could continue. We're all so excited. And now we're here. We're like, oh my God. The whirling rainbow will appear in the form of a sundog to those who are ready to see. The sundog is the full rainbow circle around the sun that has bright white lights in the 4 directions. Many sundogs will be seen around the time of the white buffalo, which will be the sky language sign that the secret and sacred teachings are to be shared with all races. Enough of the children of earth will be awakened to carry the responsibility of the teachings, and the healing process will begin in full swing. There's a little bit more. So both grandmothers spoke of the change in feelings the children of earth would have during the wobble or the healing process. Many will remember their purpose for being on this earth walk and will learn to develop their gifts to assist the whole of humanity. Truth will shatter the bonds of separation and goodness will prevail. Some details of earth changes will come into the dreams of those who are being warned to move where they will feel safe. Others will be told that their talents will be needed in areas where the changes occur. Everyone will have to trust their personal vision and follow their hearts in order to assist the whole. Each person will be able to use their gifts with joy and share equally in the bounty created by all those working together. The other teachings of the prophecy of the whirling rainbow will be released at a later time when more have awakened to the potential they carry. When the rainbow of peace of the Seneca encircles each person's sacred space, all will walk in truth, respecting the sacred space of others, and the harmony of living on earth will be restored. These knowing systems are the teachings of the warriors of the rainbow, who are sisters and brothers uniting the 5th world and working for peace. And then the application. If the whirling, okay, so remove any type of discord from your life in order to grow. Don't feed negativity. Look at any lessons being presented at this time. Learn from them. Then focus your attention on creating new beauty and abundance in your life. Do not allow yourself to be caught in the quicksand of petty tyrants. A true, worthy opponent will present lessons to make you grow beyond any high drama and into a sense of unity with the self, the big L, S, higher self. Other petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or energy. You need not take on issues of others when the discord is due to their lack of unity within themselves. Encircle each discord with the rainbow, whirling rainbow of peace, and consider the unity you have with the great mystery when you keep your eye on the goal and your feet on the sacred path of beauty. Remember that any challenges to unity are equal to your ability to overcome them.
Oh. Yes, yes.
Is there anything you want me to reiterate there?
I brought that book with me. I've read that prophecy a few times. It's a good one.
I've read it a few times, you know, looked like pointing the video at the sundog. But it just seemed like something hopeful to look forward to, where now in 2020, it's like, it's here.
Yeah, it's here. And we are part of it, and it's happening.
It's happening. And I think it was maybe the second time I read it, when I read it, that she was a woman, the whirling rainbow woman.
Yeah, actually, in the very beginning, I don't know if I caught that the first time either, because remember when I shared that my first DMT experience, when I finally kind of like popped out, everything went white and the rainbows came up from all 4 directions.
Oh.
Right. And then it kind of, they came up from all 4 directions and kind of made a seat. They came into like a seat. And it was like I was supposed to be on the seat in the center, but I kind of slid off. And then I'm like looking out in one of the directions and it opens up into a meadow. And this dark-haired lady came in and grabbed me by the throat. Remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah. And she held on to me by the throat and until I conceded no more smoking. That's when I stopped smoking weed.
Ah.
That's why I stopped.
I remember that part.
Yeah, it was like no more smoking for quite a while before I conceded, but it was her. She came in like a farm lady with slacks and boots and a t-shirt and a flannel shirt over the t-shirt and dark hair pulled back into a ponytail. She kind of looks like my friend Tahira, actually. She kind of, like when I was looking at Tahira the last time, like, you look a lot like that lady who choked me to death until I agreed to quit smoking. But
Wow.
fortunately for myself, I listened to that very severe warning, and that's why I don't smoke anymore.
Beautiful. Well, isn't it funny that I skipped the beginning of this, which says, to the Navajo and the Hopi, the swirling or rainbow woman is the bringer of friendly rains that nurture the 3 sisters, corn, squash, and beans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And there you are in Mexico.
Yes.
I'm going to read the little poem again. Whirling rainbow, giver of life, through your cleansing rains, uniting all colors, the children of earth will walk in peace again. Whirling rainbow prophecy, your warriors now arise, sisters and brothers in harmony, your light in their eyes. Whirling rainbow, touch our hearts, we will surely fly, never alone or apart, our whirling colors in the sky. Aho.
Aho, sister.
I like this part. The white-eyed children will be a sign that the ancestors are returning in white bodies, but they are red on the inside. I know I say that to you and over, but whoever's listening to this now.
Yes. Yes.
You know, that's for sure. But there's also, Babaji.
Yeah.
Right?
And
like living
and
those.
lots of people from like the Rainbow Gatherings and other light workers and other, whether it's through yoga, chanting, meditation, or, native studies, there's just so many people that, I said so many things as a child that I know that I am one of those. And I know that there are many of my friends and brothers and sisters are also those people. They have that, that unity in their heart,
Mm-hmm.
and there's that recognition of just that heart space connection of knowing who you are in terms of connection with the earth and all our brothers and sisters.
Yeah. And, that feeling the love, not just as a word.
Oh yeah, you have to feel it. Got to be bubbling up in here, Yeah, and having it expand out.
Yeah, because when I think about personally the petty tyrants of last year, I thought it was impermanence was a lesson I didn't want to forget, right? Mm-hmm. But I think it was compassion.
Okay.
And seeing that in the system last year, that it's that insanity of, being sane in the insane world, and really seeing how the alcoholism is in our system. And I was living with the most alcoholic person ever, and the tools that I was using, but when it really got down to it, it was like, for the grace of the goddess, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't have that disease. So, you know, that.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to be grateful for what we've been able to overcome and achieve without getting stuck in addictions, for sure.
Yeah, right. That staying on that sacred path.
Yeah, well, and I think that's why I had that experience with Rainbow Woman, or whoever came in through the 4 directions of the rainbows to assist me during that time, because I was struggling with not being able to let the cannabis go. And now that I don't smoke anymore, I ingest it more medicinally when I need it. I don't do it every day, 3 times a day, like I was when I was smoking.
Mm.
And I can leave it go. And I had before let it go for many years and weeks and months at a time. But this time I was really struggling with letting it go. And I feel like it was actually, I can't say that I'm much more focused per se, or my memory's any better, but I actually think it was giving me adverse health issues because of my oral health. Like I had an infection, and I feel like if I had kept smoking, it might have turned into something really bad.
Mm.
And so I'm grateful that I listened, and grateful that I can be clearer and I'd like to say more focused, but I'm still struggling with focus. Like, you know, so anyways, I'm
You're
still
a creative
struggling.
genius.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with that. But I'm grateful that it's like I can take or leave substances. And that was like kind of the last one, maybe sugar. But I can still take and leave sugar, and I can still take and leave coffee, and I can take and leave weed, and I can take and leave alcohol. So I feel good that I'm not tied. I don't have a ball and chain to any substance per se.
Mm.
And I really would like to hold space for other people to be able to release themselves from that kind of bondage.
Mm. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes and do that. It makes me think of shaman. When I was in Brazil, talking about our sick society and the sensitive ones that do use substances to deal with the unnaturalness of how we've been forced to survive. Not, you know.
Yeah, they call it self-medicating. And I see a lot of people doing it, and I can tell they are sensitive, loving souls, and they haven't found healthier ways to cope and deal with our sick society, because it really is sick. It's not normal to do the things that many of our governmental systems do, and that society kind of just takes as a given without questioning, just follows blindly. So and if you can rise above that and see that, and then you see how many people you're surrounded with that don't see it, it's difficult to cope with too, because you've felt this. I know you've shared it, and I've felt this, and many other people on this path have felt this, that you can feel so alone. Like there's nobody there that understands you. Like there's very few people that seem to get what the issues are.
Mm-hmm.
The issues that are continually dividing us.
Mm-hmm. Which, if you can just hold space for one more moment. So we started with, so it's almost coming back full circle, with the 13 The yin and the yang, the two trees, one root.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
And, you know, today on the 13th, so the biggest reset astrologically as well coming up for December 21st. But on this day is a very powerful day to gather. There's two or more gathered, right?
Mm-hmm. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. You are released.
Magical transformations take place when two people unite in harmony. It says, two trees sharing one root system are a potent expression of independence combined with dependence, a complex harmony. This mandala uses such symbolism to show the strength of a healthy relationship married by neither servile weakness nor overbearing strength. S-E-R-V-I-L-E. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Contemplate the balance within the mandala, the yin yang, light and shade. This mirrors the perfect meaning of body, mind, and pure connection, physical, mental, and spiritual between two people. That's not what it was, though. It was something about coming to the acceptance of the interdependence, which in the yin and yang features the black and the white areas within a circle. And each area symbolizes the dot or seed of its opposite color to show that the duality of light, dark, male, female, logic, intuition is not absolute. Instead, there's balance of interdependence of contrary forces within the cosmos. The yang contains the energy of the yin and vice versa. Creative tension between the two generates change and motion and gives texture and color to life's experiences. Still not really what I want to say. That these darker forces are polishing our warrior, however they show up. And
I am willing to release what no longer serves me. I'm willing to release any attachments that no longer serve me. I am integrating my lessons now.
and I just see like sweeping. Sweeping the cobweb.
That's what I'm about to do here.
I'm going to sweep there. Okay, Sister Love. Well, thank you for doing important work as we stand in the fire.
Mm-hmm. Standing in the fire, burning karmas.
Yeah. And find that song by Tesla, What We Give.
Okay.
Not what we got, it's what we give. When the world feels cold, have your spirit take control.
I think my crystals grew when I was away. They look bigger.
Wow. Looks like a little city like Horton Hears a Who.
I know, right? We were just watching that last weekend.
Were you? What was the message in that you were trying to tell me?
And Horton Hears a Who?
Yeah.
Or
did I dream that?
I'm not sure. I was talking to my boss about it. I was talking
Like,
to,
we're here. We're here.
yeah, oh yes, that we were breaking through they broke through the atmosphere by their persistent calling and expression and they broke through that ceiling, if you will, the glass ceiling, and they went into the other dimension so they could be heard.
I love that, because that's what I sort of saw as the wave of
Yeah, it was like a sound wave that went up, 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 and then it exploded through the atmosphere.
So maybe it was a sound wave I was seeing, but it was a sparkly one.
Oh, nice. Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were speaking last weekend, we were talking about how it's important now to actually speak the vibration out loud. Like, even though Spirit knows our thoughts and intentions almost before we do, right?
Yeah.
That it's important when we're femifesting into reality, that we speak it out loud to give it more of a concrete vibration.
So we know in our heart, with relief, with
gratitude, joy,
rejoicing, celebrating.
Yes. Truth and justice. Yes, yes, yes.
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 We've broken the chains and we're dancing over the flame.
Yep. Freedom.
Liberation.
Mm-hmm. Sovereign integral beings.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow light warriors.
And a lot keeps coming to me with Captain Picard, right? He'd say, make it so. Engage.
Engage.
Engage. Love you, sister.
Love you too. And
Thanks
so
for
it
playing.
is.
Bye.
Bye, love.